Hey guys, Snake here, and today is an Elemental Hero deck profile. Alright, this is the same Elemental Hero deck that I did in my duel video against Cloudians, and I thought I'd win that one for sure, but it seems Cloudians are better than I thought. So let's get into it. Avian. Elemental Hero Avian. He is for fusions. Yes, this deck relies on mostly on its fusions. Or neos. Burstinatrix. Her and Avian create Flame Wingman, which is kind of overpowered. Seriously, it doesn't inflict half of the damage attack of the destroyed monster, it inflicts all of it. That's weird. So we get the Clayman with that 2000 defense. Well, let's see. Elemental Hero Neos. You'll see him a lot in Neospatians, and it's like that. See, he's in a lot of Neospatians. There's just too many of Neos. But I might make a Neospatian deck, because I like them. Elemental Hero Sparkman. Superhero Static Shock. Now he's just shocking to your opponent. Bladedge. Yep, very good with that piercing as well. Let's see. Elemental Hero Bubbleman. Oh wow, I don't know. I used to love him in GX. He was one of my favourite elemental heroes. I just don't know, I like bubbles. Captain Gold. His effect is to bring Skyscraper to your hand. You don't really use elemental heroes, normal monsters for their effects. The only ones you use for their effects is Stratos, Prisman, sometimes Necroshade, and Woodsman. Sometimes Captain Gold. Okay, we have Necroshade. If he's in the graveyard, you can special... Well, no, it's not a special summon. You can normal summon either Neos or Bladedge, if you haven't already. Elemental Hero Ocean. Once per turn during your standby phase, you can return one hero monster from your side field or in your graveyard to owner's hand, which it can work with evil heroes and destiny heroes. Elemental Hero Prisma. You can basically send an elemental hero monster. No, doesn't matter what monster. A fusion material monster from your main deck. But you have to choose what fusion card you picked to your opponent. And that. Stratos, whatever his name is. I've never seen anyone use his first effect. I've only seen everyone just add one hero monster from your deck to your hand. Wow. Very good. Elemental Hero Wildheart. He is unaffected by trap cards. So the effects of like Mirror Force, it doesn't affect him. Elemental Hero Woodsman. Basically, if he's face up on the field and it's your standby phase, you get to bring Polymerization to your hand, but he has to stay. He's probably gonna have to stay at least one turn, unless you have Giant Rat and like special summon him in defense. No, not sure if Giant Rat can special summon in defense, but basically you get Polymerization from your deck or graveyard. A hero lives. This is it helps for a fusion if you only have one monster in your hand and one Polymerization in your hand. This helps. You can just pay off your life points and special summon certain hero monster that will help you. Say if you up against a monster with 3000 attack, the best monster you would have to summon is a wind monster, which would be Avian or Stratos. Then you would have to bring him out, which is good. So now we get a emergency call. It lets you add one elemental hero monster from your deck to your hand. Fake hero will special summon one elemental hero monster from your hand, but goes back to the end phase. At the end phase, it's good for Neospatians as well. It's special summon, so you can normal summon Neospatian and special summon Neos. Fifth Hope. If you have 5 elemental hero monsters in your graveyard, you can shuffle them into the deck and then draw 2 cards. Draw 3 instead if you have no other cards in your hand. No. On your side field. So if your field's empty and your hand's empty, you get to draw 3. A hero mask. No hero mask. It's like Prisman, but a spell card version. But it's only for elemental heroes. Say that Avian's mask, which looks good. Miracle Fusion. You can fusion summon from the graveyard, and the field, but you have to banish them instead. Oh, Oversoul. Basically, if you have Neos in the graveyard, you can special summon him. It's amazing. And 3 polymerizations, because this deck relies mostly on its fusions. Yep. And Skyscraper. We built this city on rock and roll. Yeah, that's my theme to Skyscraper. We built this city on rock and roll. Because it is. So, that kind of helps Wingman as well. Because your opponent would lose a lot of life points from that one battle. Hero Barrier, you can negate 1 attack from your opponent, but you have to control an elemental hero. Hero Blast, you have to target 1 elemental hero monster from your graveyard, add it to your hand, then destroy 1 monster your opponent controls, which has equal or less attack. Hero counter attack. Let's see. I've only activated this if I've only got an elemental hero in my hand. That's it. I wait for him to destroy my monster on the field so I can activate that. Not only I can special summon a monster, I can also destroy 1 monster he controls as well. Hero Signal. It's to explode an elemental hero monster to your field. Lastly, in our traps in my main deck, Mirror Gate, which is if your opponent attacks you, say if I have Avian on the field, if my opponent attacked him, our monsters would swap, and it would be Avian attacking my monster, which would be the monster I took from him, but it's only my monster during that one battle. So Avian will still be destroyed, but your opponent will take the damage that you would have taken. So now we get to our fusions. How long have we been recording? Oh wow, 9 minutes. Elemental Hero Absolute Zero. If he's destroyed, you can destroy every monster on the field. Plus it gains 500 attack for each war monster on the field, except Elemental Hero Absolute Zero. So yeah. Elemental Hero Darkbright. So, oh wait. This just needs 1 hero monster and 1 war monster. Okay, Darkbright. Must be fused. It takes Sparkman. Necroshade. Must be. If it has piercing damage with that 2000 attack, which was considered strong back then. It was. Seriously, Cyber Dragon was probably the strongest back then. Let's say target one. Let's see if this card is destroyed. If this card is destroyed during, like, at the end of no way, target one monster your opponent controls. Destroy that target if this card is destroyed. Elemental Hero Electrum. Seriously, I'm not joking. Once I had all 4 of those cards in my hand in polymerization. That was lucky. But he gains. Let's see, how much does he gain? 300 attack per your opponent monster that shares the same attribute to him. So that's light, wind, water, fire, and earth. That's 5. So the only one is basically dark and wind? No. Dark and... I'm pretty sure there's something else. Let's see. Attribute. Dark, divine... Dark and Divine, that's it. So, it's useless against Dark Worlds. So, this takes 1 Elemental Hero and 1 Dark Monster. And this card gains 100 for each Elemental Hero in the grave. Flame Wingman. If this card destroys a monster in battle, your opponent takes that monster's attack points as damaged. Very good. Great Tornado. Halves your opponent's monster's attack and defense when it's fusion summoned. With that 2800 attack points, all you need is an Elemental Hero monster and a Wind monster. Elemental Hero Marina, Bubbleman and Avian must be fusion summoned and cannot be... while you have face down cards in your spell and trap card zone, this card can attack your opponent directly. With that 1400 attack points. Okay, this monster has no effect, but have you seen his defense? 3000. It doesn't need an effect. Jin tried to defend himself from Cyber End Dragon with this. But of course he summoned Mudball Man before Zane summoned Cyber End Dragon and totally annihilated him. With him losing 5000 life points altogether. So he takes Bubbleman and Clayman. Now we have Phoenix Enforcer. One of what's his name? AP Astra Phoenix, there we go. One of his cards. This card cannot be destroyed by battle. Takes Avian and Burstinatrix. It's kind of an opposite of Wingman. So now we go to Rampart Blast. And it needs Clayman and Burstinatrix. This card can attack while in face-up defense position, but your opponent has to control no monsters. Let's see. Shining Flare Wingman, it needs Flame Wingman and Sparkman. And it not only that, it gains 300 attack for each Elemental Hero in the grave. And when this card destroys a monster, it's the same as Wingman's effect. Your opponent takes the monster's attack as damage. So it has 2000 attack, plus 300, like times 300. No. Also, it adds 300 per Elemental Hero in the graveyard. So if you have, like, I don't know, you're gonna have 2 Elemental Hero in the 3. 4. Let's see. Avian, Burstinatrix, Flame Wingman, and Sparkman to summon him. That alone. So he's gained 1200 just because of his fusion summoning, which would be up to 3700. Try being that. So now we have Steam Healer, which, when this card destroys a monster by battle, sends a graveyard, gain life points equal to the monster's attack. Kind of like Flame Wingman's effect, but it's you and you gain it, not lose it. But it's called Steam Healer for that. Yeah, basically. Elemental Hero Tempest. You can send one other card you control to the graveyard to target one monster you control. while this card is face up on the field, that monster cannot be destroyed by battle, so you can just use it on him. He can use his own effect on himself. It never says anything about target one monster except this one. It just says target one monster. So now we get to Thunder Giant, Sparkman, and oh wait, I forgot to tell you, Avian, Sparkman, and Bubbleman. Now this one's Sparkman and Clayman. You can discard one card to target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Oh, one monster on the field with original attack or less attack than this card, which is 2400. Wild Wingman. You guessed it, Wildheart and Avian. You can discard one card to target one spell trap card on the field. Destroy that target, which is good. And holy crap, 16 minutes on elemental heals. Well, I'm not surprised. So you can use any of these, well, except the ones that have Neospecian in their name. But you can use any of these in this deck, and it could work well with them. You could even put, I don't know, Hero Gaia. He's good. Only on the turn you summon him. Or even you could put Shining Phoenix Enforcer. So anyway, this should be the end of the video. And it will be. So, I take it this will be the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed this and try to use this deck. Hope you do. Psycho Snake signing out.